Yes, all right. Welcome to Hot Tech. This is our 35th edition. Really appreciate you people that really follow, like, and share our content. As we close the year, with me, I have my co-host, the man from the one that I've started this journey with from the beginning. Inside Mugweri, you can maybe greet the viewers, and we proceed.
Yeah, to the viewers out there, you're most welcome to our show again. And this is the last one for 2024. Hope you enjoy it. And let's talk
All
sports
right,
as we
yeah.
always do.
So we touched on this last week, that Mbali Heroes, and we talked about it. But Lord, did we know that this week all their dirty dealings, all their the things that were happening behind the scenes in the back room will be really put to light, with coach Asaf being suspended. They started with a suspension. They sent a letter, suspension letter, which later on Asaf also from yesterday's interview with NBS Sport spoke about. They're just trying to avoid this 9.8 million fee. You know, when you terminate a coach's contract, you're supposed to pay the overdue wages. So they used the suspension to really buy time, and appointed the Mubarak Wamboya, also okay, a boy, okay, a person, a person that has grown from Bali, also a coach that coached Odumparaka, and also several teams in the big league. I think even Garage. So before I ask you what you make of this, because it has spilled, they have already spilled their data lineage into the public. What do you make of what has transpired in Bali? Before I give you the details and you react on them.
First and foremost, we thought it's more it's like we thought it's a political thing, but it has gone far. Now they fired the coach. I'm sure the coach told them, please have the authority over the club. I'm the one running the club. Do your job, do your backroom job. Let me do the coaching job. I'm sure they wanted to do some things for him as a coach. I'm sure he refused. What next? You can't tell me you're suspending a coach. I abused fans. He put up the middle finger to the fans. you know, you're writing such a statement to the media. I'm like, seriously? There's no professionalism at all in the letter they wrote. I was like, this is too much. This is just too much. The truth be told, they're running away from 9.8 million. They're supposed to compensate the guy. Yeah, because when the guy went to Bad Hills, we saw how he transformed the team to a performing team, to a good team. What next? The political things came in. What next? The coach is suspended yet. The truth be told, because how can you suspend the coach? Then you hire someone the next day.
They said it's
It implies you fired me.
on
So
interim
pay my
basis,
money,
yeah.
compensate my money because this.
Of course, at FUFA,
But no, it's still I've had someone who's. Because it means that I'm being suspended, but they've had someone interim coach, which means I'm no longer the coach of the club. Yeah.
uh,
Because if you suspend me, my assistant is supposed to be my assistant is supposed to take
yeah,
over, but
else
not my
a new
assistant. You
technical
bring
bench,
someone new to be the interim.
yeah.
What does it imply? You fired me. Yeah, you fired me with my technical bench. Mm. So generally, I don't know what they're going to do, but the team is still struggling, and they need. If they continue like that, they're
Absolutely.
going to go down completely. And you saw what he said. The problem with the Bali Heroes is the group led by Magambo, and they need to
That's
be
what he
tamed.
said, yeah.
That is Hassaf. As head coach of Bali Heroes, I'm waiting to be paid and sacked. Still Hassaf. I've been a football coach for 24 years, but what's happening at Bali Heroes is strange.
Absolutely.
You know, those are all his words
Yeah.
when he was on NBS Sport last night. Yeah,
Absolutely. I also wanted to
yeah.
talk about. Let me jump in there. Uh, this is the procedure when you're appointing a coach with the FUFA procedures. Asaf's contract is already with FUFA, so they cannot really take another coach's contract when Asaf's contract is still with FUFA without a termination letter. So to get a termination letter, that means they must have a mutual kind of termination, like mutual agreement which they have failed to reach. So they bypassed that with appointing an interim coach. Usually, when you're appointing an interim coach, you don't appoint him again with your backroom staff, assistant, and all that. You get. It just shows me that Mbale Heroes, with their management, the people who are really at the helm right now, I don't think they're really football people. There's also, as I shared a clip. I'll play it here for our viewers. A clip of Magambo. He held a fans meeting, and let me play this for the viewers. Let them watch, and I'll interpret it because I understand some Lugiso.
Timu ya community timu buri muntu yesuza nori mumbare awambiwa kwena Mbale Heroes timu hike ndio muntu yake ndio abantu babirida seche ndikuru chese mubaga wese ndikuwereza uzao bado ni coach wa Yasaf ubonga baminya aliye ku timu yefe kutuseo zijambia unisaga kumusa ko kwa ruwa kurwa byose niyo.
So in that clip Magambo, the man around all this, he says that Mbale Heroes is a team of the community of everyone who lives in Mbale. And he said the message he has that he wants to send to the fans is to Mr. Bado, that is the vice chairman, Kemisto Badro, and his coach, Asaf. He said if they're still on the team, they're going to remove the pangas. You get. I don't even know why such a person is still. That's
Who?
Asaf and Badru, Kemisto Bado, the vice chairman. Badru, the one who came out with that article.
So Magambo, what is Magambo's position?
The little that I've gathered is he leads the fans. I think he's the head of the fans group. Of course, the head of the fans is also part of the executive. According to the way clubs are
structured,
the head of the fund is also sits in the executive. But you can see from what he's saying, you cannot be head of the funds and you're asking the fans to come with pangas. I mean, this is something that FIFA should take on. I mean, such acts are not really allowed in this beautiful game. You know, they should sanction Magambo, sanction his statement, calling for disciplinary actions, disciplinary proceedings. But everything is, FIFA is just looking at all this, and somebody's asking fans to come with pangas to attack a coach and a vice chairman of a club. Such a person, I don't think, deserves a space in the football in the football family. And that's what's happening with Mbale. You're right. It's a team that it's a new team. Yeah.
There's something I've recalled. Last week the Express head of fans said you no longer need Mugweri in goal.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
and he shouldn't come back to Express. It shocked me as the head of fans. The coach. You're the chairman of the club. You just head of
neither
fans.
Shareholder.
Yes, you can speak. You have your voice to talk, but you can't tell a keeper,
a contracted player,
like such a statement. Man, I have a coach. I'm a contracted player, man. That kind of entitlement is too much now.
Too much now.
From
the
fans.
From the fans. Yeah.
Fan one.
Chairman,
I am the chairman of fans. It is too much. Yeah, and it's going on and on and on and on. They should be tamed. Even if Nana makes a mistake, even if Raya makes a mistake, you as the head of fans, you can't go to the coach and you can't come on TV and say, we don't need Nana and go and shouldn't even come and be our goalkeeper of Manchester. Or so Raya shouldn't be our goalkeeper of Arsenal.
Yeah.
You speak as who? Are you the coach? Sometimes these so-called chairman of fans, they should learn some few things, man. They should be professional.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's how I got on football.
Yeah.
There are things which don't shock me. Yeah.
Truly. So this Mbale Heroes will be traveling, will be playing Maroons in Luzira, a game that is a must win. Looking at the bottom of the table, they lost against Vipers 4-0. They picked a draw in Bombo against UPDF, lost against Chitara. That was a humiliating one. That I don't know. Games that happen in Chitara have many goals these days. I don't know whether Chitara is just on form all of a sudden. Bali Heroes, okay, it won against Bright Stars at home, then lost against Mbarara City. I mean, how do you fancy their chances? And with the appointment of Mubarak Wamboya as the on interim basis, looking at the way Bali Heroes is really the way the ship is really moving. Who like how will they? Who would you? How would best? How would they best steer the ship to fight this relegation? They are only left the 2 games, I think, for the first round to end. And first round, second
If,
round is all business now. Second round in UPL is all business now. Survival.
yeah, if they don't clean their house, they settle down their grievances between the management, the club is going to go down because if it's starting from the top, yeah, these are the guys who are funding the club. Yeah, if they don't sort out those issues, the club is going to go down.
Okay.
So they need to make some adjustments.
So anyway, let's
But wish them all the best. Wish them like they find make sure they get solutions to their problems, and we see what we can do because this is a community club.
yeah,
We need to see more community clubs in our Ugandan football.
following
We
the
don't want to
Chitara
see
model.
them go
Yeah.
down. The crowd in Paraka went down. They're trying to come back. Yes, the crowd right here went down. Yeah, these are community clubs.
Chetume.
Was Chetume a community club as well? Chetume.
Yeah, Chetume was a community club. The community had 40 over
Was it a
40.
community club?
Yeah, 40% shares. Yeah. So it was a community
Oh,
club. Yeah,
all
it was
right.
a community club. Chetume. Yeah. It's all up. One thing I've realized about these community clubs, as you said, the funds entitlement. I mean, the fans don't know their boundaries in terms of how best they can support the team without interfering with the technical matters, interfering with the coaches' matters. For example, that Express fund you mentioned, it doesn't even pay the, the players. You want a player suspended, you don't even pay his contract, you don't even pay his salaries. I mean, that's overreach, and those are the things that FIFA really needs to check. And if you can ban a fan from throwing a stone, remember the Villa fans that were banned? Is it Villa or Express? They were banned for they stoned. I think they caused video somewhere, and they were banned. I mean, these are the same people that that FIFA should look into. Their characters. What you say in the media really influences
I think
fans.
Express.
Yeah, go on. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? I can hear you, Hudson.
No,
Yeah, I can.
no, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm saying I'm good.
All right.
I'm good.
So let's move on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can go.
yeah.
To
Let's
the
move
next
to
one.
the Uganda Premier League. Yeah, that's match day 14. Let me read. There's some interesting fixtures that are going to happen. I think happening on the second. Yesterday we saw Barara draw with Wakiso Giants. I think that was one of the games that was not played in the previous meeting. So these are the fixtures: Maroons FC versus Mbali Heroes. We spoke about that. Police FC versus KCFC. How do you fancy this? Is it high time for Mugweri to really get the ship moving? I mean, they have not really been picking results of late. KCC, and they're one of the contenders. Seated third. They drew against Villa, won against Wakiso Giants.
We need because see this result, this positive results,
Yeah.
and they lost to Express.
They lost to Express.
Up down that loss
Neck
hurts
to
me.
neck. Yeah.
You can't lose to a team which was being beaten 7-0.
The team that was going to be beaten the next match day was 7. So it's a must win for Abdallah Mobiru. This is a
Man.
must win for Abdallah Mobiru.
Man.
Police is a very
Man.
tricky team. Police is not. These are not
It was a
pushovers.
must win for you.
These are team. It's a team that has been in the league for a while. So with the exception of them being relegated and back, it's not an easy team to win.
True.
Then Express
Yeah.
will be playing Bright Stars.
And now we just reached them. And in let me hope. Are they going to? They're playing from Ham. Yes, they're playing from Ham. They're playing from Ham. I wish them all the best. Though I need my man to win that game.
Express, yeah.
After Chitara thumping them 7, I need Bright Stars to come strong and beat these guys because we need to see Ian as an interim coach shining more and more.
Yeah. And
You know,
you mentioned Bresta is not a, it's a very, Bresta is a, if you look at all their losses, they have not really been losing with big margins. You mentioned it last time. They have not really been losing with big margins.
true.
Yeah, they won against
Yeah,
UPDF. UPDF is not an easy team. They lost 1-0 to NEC, lost 2-1 to Vipers, 1-0 to Mbaliros away, and 1-0 to Maroons. This is going to be a very tricky game for Express too, especially with what happened in
I,
Chitara. They're still in that spin, you know.
I had a chat. I had a chat with one of the KCF players. He was telling me the two physical clubs in Uganda which can put you under pressure is NEC and UPDF. Those clubs are physical. Like from the word go, the guys are just so physical. Until the final whistle is that. It's like, man, you have to get prepared for such games. The guys are so physical. Yeah, and I was like, wow, if a player is telling me the two most physical clubs in Ugandan football, NEC and UPDF, it says a lot about our football. Yeah.
Absolutely. Then this game I want us to really throw a light on. You're a really big fan of Abe Chikomeko. Lugazi versus Bull FC. If Bull doesn't win, okay, it's the Najembe, let's call it Najembe Derby, the Mavira Forest Derby. If Lugazi picks maximum points against Bull, do you think pressure should really be mounting on Abe Chikomeko at Bull? You know, Bull were in the top 4, but right now, if you look at where they are standing,
I'm not his fan. I'm not his fan because
you defend Abe a lot, yeah.
I'm not, I'm not his fan, but you know,
yeah?
last season, the kind of football he played impressed me. Impressed me. Last season, the kind of football he played impressed me. With players who are average, who are like these are average with non-name players, because Bull had non-name players. This not the thing of like when you look at KCA, they have got Muhammad Shaban who will give you goals. When you go to clubs like Vida, you look at Kakande, he will give you the passes you need. You know, but by the time Vida even had Samakura, who was their captain, who was another shining star. When you go to, how can I say, Vipers, yeah, they've got Milton Kalisa, they've got Alan Okello, you know, they've got even Voice Factor joined them. Bull was a club full of these non-name players. They're not known, but they're doing a good job. And I was just so impressed with how Abe Chikomeko made sure the team is so composed. And guess what? They beat Vipers home and away. You know? the second game which happened at Nambo level was like, man, what is happening with Vipers? That was the time we watched the game at Nambo, the first time we watched the game at Nambo, like after like. Yeah. And I was like, okay, this team will go far. That's when we saw Mwebaze being a problem, shining, and then I get information this season he hasn't been on form. Reason being he has got family issues trying to sort out, which are not yet done. That's why he's so form, he's so stressed with his family. But I wish them absolutely. That's when we saw the best defender in the Premier League, Oti, who is now at Chitara. You know, so also I wish them all the best. But though in this Lugazi derby, Chikomeko should get the 3 points out of. In that
it's a must win. It's a must win for Bull.
If he messes around, anytime soon,
he'll be sacked.
Anytime soon they'll fire him. He needs to win that game because anytime soon they'll fire him.
If the Asafs are being fired for just
the
showing a middle finger,
they're not struggling.
For you not getting results.
But I think Asaf is so big-headed. I'll first from some people how Asaf is.
Asaf is, he's outspoken. Anyone who's outspoken, he has also that ego in him. It's a must win. It's a must win for Bull, and in the last 5 games they've drawn 4 and have lost 1. I mean, the last 4 games they are the teams that have drawn most, with Lugazi actually. They're the draw masters. So this is a game that a draw wouldn't surprise me, because all the teams have drawn 4 times in the last 5 games, and also Bull has drawn 4 times. Lugazi has drawn 4 times in the last 5 games. It's a tricky one. It's a must win. UPDF will be hosting Vipers. Vipers is really steaming. How do you fancy this? UPDF is not an easy team, especially in Bombo. You say they're physical, and I've seen Vipers really struggle with teams that are physical. NEC, Even Bull is physical. So this is a very tricky fixture. UPDF against Vipers. Hello?
Yeah. True.
Yeah. Then we have AC Villa versus URA. Yeah, AC Villa versus URA. This will be in one Kukuku. I don't know, but this.
But I'm saying Vipers taking it because they've been on form, and you see the results. What they've been doing. It's the on-form team we have this season, and Alan O'Kel and
Consistency.
Alan O'Kel and Milton Kalisa are on fire.
Then Neck playing Mbarara. This one here, I fancy Neck winning.
Can you get me?
Though Mbarara is really fighting. Yeah, I can get you. Though I fancy Neck. Hello, can you hear me? Yes, Hudson, can you hear me? Hello? I don't know if Hudson can hear me. Yes, Hudson, can you hear me? Yes, so let's proceed to the CHAN qualifiers. Uganda winning both legs 1-0, 1-0 against Burundi. Not the best performance we expected. Me and you spoke about the team selection, the score that they chose. They left all the top scorers, and is trying to tinker with Ahimbisi, the top scorer, on the bench. I don't understand Put's tactics with this CHAN. For me, I thought maybe would not really call completely the players that players that played in the qualifiers both for the AFCON and the World Cups, and he would have really chosen purely domestic players who did not get a chance to participate in the qualifiers, including the ones that participated but not so much, the Kakandes and all that, but bringing the same Gabis, the Alan Okelos, and I mean, even Akim Chuanuka. I mean, these are players that should have rested. What do you make of their performance at Ham Stadium against Burundi? And do you fancy their chances in the upcoming tournament?
I would say this was more a friendly, friendly game because it has no meaning.
Oh.
Even if actually Burundi lost both games, but they qualified to the next round.
Regardless, okay.
Uganda Cranes as well. They're the host of CHAN, so they're just playing something for the sake of let's just
formality.
Play some football for formality. Just play some football. The game had no meaning. That's the truth.
Yes.
Though the way they summoned the players, I wasn't impressed. And now IBC were coming off the bench, and then the police forward, of course, Isaac will go and score in the first leg. It somehow impressed me as a striker. He's a police player and he has scored. Give a chance and he has scored. Someone impressed me. Then seeing Akim Chuanuka scoring, of course, in the second leg also from SC Villa. It's a good one. Alan Okelo being the captain of the team. It says a lot. Says a lot about it. He's now trying to show that they're trying to show him that you're more than a leader now. You know, giving him that armband,
giving him the responsibility.
Getting that armband is something so special.
True. You saw that.
Yeah. So it's somehow so special. But I would say,
go on, yeah.
Remember when I think the ref did something, and you saw how they all jumped on him. How they assured the ref. As a player, as I saw Kakande there, I saw Kiro there, I saw Semugabi there, I'm like, these boys are not a joke, man.
But you saw that clip, you saw Kakande.
Joke, but
I saw it.
I didn't give this game too much attention. These two games are too much attention. Actually, my focus was on my focus was on the under 17 team, because they're qualifying for AFCON. I focused more on the under 17 team more than the Uganda Cranes team. which was playing this CHAN qualifiers. Yeah.
Speak of it, what did you make of Senyondo's under 17? His first time coaching them, and
But all in all, it was a positive.
they really blistered through the pack and the qualifying top.
Make of? What did I make of?
What did you make of the under 17 team? Yeah.
Actually, the first time I saw Senyondo coach, he was coaching Chimanya, that school in Masaka. That's the first time I saw Senyondo coach. It was, it was Coca-Cola. That's the first time I saw Senyondo coaching. And I know one thing, he can handle the young boys so well. He knows how to manage those. He knows how to pick talent. He knows how to run a team, because in that time he had only 11 players throughout the tournament, and the 11 players went as far as the finals. They lost to SS 1-0 in the finals, and that's when I saw the defender. Right now he plays for NEC. One time he was in Vipers. I think now he plays for NEC. That's the first time I saw him. Like, this kid is so good. He's a good defender and he's a commander. You know. We moved on. We saw him in 2 different clubs. Now, when they gave him the role, and they gave him the role of coaching the under 17, I wasn't surprised, because in the finals he was 1 down, but he came back and he won the game against. So he says a lot that, you know what, I can manage the team, and he's a successful coach, because he was sure I'm going to win this tournament, and they won it. And then that academy from Masaka, the boys from that academy from Masaka, man.
Even so, in their qualifiers, the type of football they were playing, man, the El Cambio,
because we see the
qualifiers,
their players, where they are, and how they play good, beautiful football. So generally, it has been a good run for him, and I would say congratulations to, I'll say congratulations to the under 17 team.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah,
we're so impressed with him as a coach, and FUFA is on the right track. I would say that with the kind of with these tournaments being at home, and we see the talent.
Yeah, absolutely. So anyway, as today we did have so much. Let's run through the EPL. What is your take on Amorim ball? You know, you saw yesterday what happened to United. I mean, Newcastle just came at Old Trafford. This is now 3 losses in a bounce. The last loss, the last game they won was against City, but they've been picking 3 losses in a bounce. I mean, is the APL now coming, dealing Amorim reality check?
You know, it's so funny. You know, what's so funny is a club coming to. What's so funny is a club coming to your home, and they score their first goal in the first 3 minutes. You know.
Yeah. For me,
Isaka's header. Isaka's header made me laugh. You know.
It was not Max.
I just started laughing. I'm like, this guy.
Yes, man. You know, sometimes I feel like money is just there to just give people pressure. Honestly. Just dealing people.
Amorim ball. I don't know how far it's going to go. That system of 3 defenders. The
EPL
is going to change it. Whether or what is going to change the system of 3 defenders. It's going to suffer more and more. This game is against Liverpool.
Oh my God.
After Liverpool, he plays Arsenal. You know?
He said that Manchester United has it
with more Salah on. He was still fine.
He says that Man United relegation a possibility, that Man United can be relegated. The way they are playing, they can be relegated. Hello? They're playing Liverpool.
You can't concede. You can't concede over 17 goals. No? Over 17 goals in December only. That is out, man.
This is too much.
Hmm?
Yeah. 3 Nottingham came, 1 against Man City, lost against Bournemouth 3. They lost against Wolves away 2-0. Then at home, I mean, Newcastle coming and obliterating them at home. I mean, this is telling, quite telling of the. So I would ask you this. You know, people talk about Manchester United in different ways. Most people talk about the dressing room. You saw what Cristiano Ronaldo came and said that the problem at Manchester United is the board. It's not even the dressing room. It's not even the coaches. You might fire many coaches as you want, but it's the board. For me, I would differ. I would disagree with him on that. I would say the problem is this the dressing room, that culture in the dressing room. You saw even how Marcus Rashford takes himself, you know, the poster boy. He takes himself as the prince of Manchester United.
What?
You know, what do you make? Where would you really point out the problem at Manchester United? Exactly, where do you think the problem is? Because you have tried, you have changed over seven coaches, coming to 7 coaches. But the results remain the same. The same culture remains the same. Coaches have come. Van Gaal, you mean all those coaches don't have playing style? You mean Ten Hag doesn't know how to play with the back three? Play from the back? I mean, there must be something deeper, the way Cristiano Ronaldo says. Mm. Yes, Hudson. Go on.
You know, we, 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 we've said everything, we've done everything. The one thing the board should know is, yeah, the one thing the board should know is just be patient. No, Emma, the one thing board should know is just be patient. Liverpool's Liverpool spent, yeah, Liverpool spent over 30 years without winning anything. Went Arsenal spent over 20 years without winning the Premier League. Uh, so they have to do one thing. Let them stick to their coach. They brought in a new coach. He's a young man, and he has the things he's looking forward to. Changing the system of play. The board, of course, the board is a mess. Like how Cristiano said it. Cristiano was open. He said the board is a mess. Of course, he blamed Ten Hag as well. He said he's not a good coach. He was open. Such a legend coming out and airing out things which are inside. It says a lot about the club. So we expect something positive. The coach should just do one thing. The board should let them give this new coach, Amarin, time to see whether he can get the results. Of course, he's losing games with this system, with this kind of football he's playing. He's losing games and he's conceding goals. We can't deny that. But even the players themselves, they play like they don't want to play. Yesterday, he had the opportunity of getting even a draw that game. Casemiro missed a clean goal. Yeah. What next? Also the header, which hit the post. Yeah. I think from Maguire. Yeah. Then your captain is always ranting. What's up with Bruno Fernandes? What does he need?
Yeah, ranting.
He gets a funny red card. He's always ranting. How can you get such a red card? He's too much of a ranter than a football player. He can spend the day just shouting at the ref, shouting at this thing, doing this and this,
Petty
instead of playing football. 90 minutes is just ranting, and he got a funny red card. You're a leader, deliver. Stop your runs, deliver.
Yeah. So anyway,
but generally, the form Manchester has is a poor form, and of course we knew Liverpool is going to beat Manchester yesterday, and it happened. Everyone knew it. But the shocker which happened is the Ipswich game against Chelsea. That's why the Premier League is the hardest league around.
How did that even come about? First win in the Premier League. The last win was 2002. That was Darren Bent. The last win at their home ground was 2002. And Chelsea, the way Chelsea has been really blistering, losing at Ipswich, that was really shocking. Really, really shocking. It
Man,
shows you how competitive the EPL is and unpredictable as these teams are, especially when they're at home. Mm,
and of course, Arsenal beat Ipswich 1-0, only 1-0.
mm,
And I'm like, that's it's not.
mm,
Of course, we won the game. Yes, wanted the 3 points, but only 1-0, it's okay.
mm.
But when against Chelsea, they come and beat Chelsea 2-0 with the on form Chelsea, which has been on
Form.
form. Actually, Chelsea has lost 2 games now
Mm,
in a row. They lost to Ipswich, they lost to Fulham, then they've lost to
mm.
Ipswich now.
Yeah,
You know, and that's
Fulham.
it's now time for Arsenal to win their game
Mm,
tonight. To be like, I'm ahead of you by around 4 points. You know, it is a it will be an
plus, yeah.
addition to Arsenal.
Yeah, but anyway,
Yeah.
we should not really leave this show minus talking about Nottingham. Second, won their last 5 games. One against Everton 2-0, one against Nottingham 1-0, one against Brentford 2-0. Brentford, a very tricky Brentford, pulled off a win against Aston Villa, one against Manchester United. There's something unique about this Nottingham Forest team. We spoke about them last week, but this thing is becoming, is they're giving us that Leicester City vibes.
The team is on
Mm,
fire. The
fine.
team is on form.
Really,
Yeah.
really from
They are number 2 with 37
37
points.
points, yeah.
They are on form. They're on form. And you guys see that, yeah, they're on form.
Yeah,
With the players they have, they're delivering.
Anthony
Yeah.
Langa, Anthony Langa. Mm,
So it
mm.
says a lot that you're on form and you're delivering as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway,
Mm.
this I will really close with you, maybe mentioning 2 or 3 sporting moments as we close the year that you personally resonated so much with you, and maybe you say your last uh, greetings of this year. Tomorrow is the new year, and we promised our viewers that it's going to really be much better. Yeah, we shall be doing also on site kind of banditry. So a lot is coming next year. Mm.
My moments of the
Mm.
year. Of course, the Olympics was a big one. Us winning the gold medal
3,000.
with Chapter Gay winning the 3,000 meters race, and he won the gold medal. It was a big one. It was a big one, and breaking records as well. It was a big one. I would still go back to the cricket team going for the
The
T20
T20
World Cup
World Cup.
for the first
Masaba
time.
captaining them. Yeah.
Qualified, and of course, they won their first game in the World Cup. That was a massive one when it comes to cricket. And we always say it's the most organized federation. But later we got to know there's some fights in there. Some fights, yeah, some fights in there. But you know what? They're like, you know what? Shouldn't put the fights in the public. Let's do our job as
Mm.
cricket. Let's do our job. But you do Ghana sports, man. We can't say this is the most organized when they're having fights.
Fights. Yeah.
You know. Then another big moment is a player coming out and talking about what the federation is doing. I would give credit to
Ivan
Magom.
Magom. Yeah.
Magom coming out talking about what the rugby union is doing,
Mm.
how they're trying,
Mm.
yeah, how they're trying to
Fighting
mess
for
up
the players'
how
welfare.
the
Absolutely.
union and the game. I was so impressed. I'm like, if a player can come out and openly
Mm.
speak, he's a captain of the team and is for the players' welfare, you know.
Mm.
Yeah, that was a big moment in our Ugandan sports.
Exactly.
It's a big moment because we already see that in Ugandan sports.
Yeah.
When you see it happen, we see players being sidelined, they're no longer needed, blah blah. But
Needed.
Magom will come back strong and will play for the
Mm.
national team. That I'm sure.
Exactly. Yeah. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Hudson. This is really nice. It is our last show of the year. We appreciate everyone. Yeah, I wouldn't differ from my take on the Olympics. I'll also throw in there uh, the T20 in there. I'll throw in there also the rugby union and both the Western hosting the Rugby Afrique successfully. Yeah, so it has been a remarkable year. Me from us and you wish you really a prosperous new year 2020-25. We appreciate all the viewers and the ones that have really subscribed, and we're almost hitting 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is remarkable. Just we've been on air, I think this is not more than 6 months. Yeah, we appreciate, and from me, see you again next time. Bye.